Welcome back, Twin Cities. So, health, it's been on all of our minds, I think, more than ever with the pandemic time, all of the things. And our next guest is on a mission to bridge the gap between Eastern and Western medicine. I'm excited to welcome Nikki Vanecek to the show, founder and owner of East West Acupuncture. Good morning, girlfriend.
Good morning. Hey, ladies. Thanks for having me.
Hi, welcome. Well, Nikki, let's just, if you can, let us know what traditional Chinese medicine is for those who may not know.
Absolutely. So, traditional Chinese medicine is a medicine that's been around for over 4,000 years. And within that umbrella, we have different modalities that we use. So, we use acupuncture, which most of us know as using needles to help with health and wellness. We also do herbal medicine. We use cupping, gua sha, a few different techniques to help the body heal and restore organically and holistically on its own. And it's amazing what our body can do when we're able to balance out what might be a little block.
Interest in traditional medicine actually stemmed from a personal injury. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So probably almost, about 19 years ago, I ended up having like this shoulder injury. I was a gymnast for many years, and the injury wasn't necessarily from gymnastics. It was more from just overuse and repetitive motion. And so what happened is, as I got older and after having my daughter, I ended up with something called frozen shoulder. And I tried quite a few different, I tried cortisone, physical therapy, and everything seemed to help a little bit, but nothing ever took away the pain. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes it was like to the point where I couldn't even brush my teeth or wash my own hair because my shoulder hurt so bad.
Oh, my.
And then one of my friends, Sister Soul, said, "Hey, you should try acupuncture." And I actually, at that time, was going to school because I wanted to be a ER doc. So when she said, "Try acupuncture," I thought, "Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous." No. But I was like at like the point where it was like so painful and nothing was helping that I was like, okay, fine. So I went. And I went to this amazing doctor, Dr. Wei Lu in Uptown. And within probably about 6 treatments, my shoulder pain was gone. My mood had changed. My sleep was better. And how I knew this is one day my son accidentally kicked his sister's little thing down the stairs. And I walked up and I was like, "Hey, buddy, like, careful, you're going to scuff the wall." And he gave me a hug and he was like, "I like this, mommy." And I was like, I must have been a little crabby.
So how have you been able to sustain your business, a service-based business at that? You understand how service industry has been impacted this last year. So how have you been able to hang in there?
So I'm out in the west suburbs, and I have had this awesome opportunity to create. So there's different medical facilities out here. We've got Ridgeview Medical Center, we got TCO, we got a few other awesome healthcare systems that are very open and willing to work with other holistic healthcare providers. So typically what I do, for me, it's so important to educate. So I go and I educate the physicians or the surgeons or the practitioners about how acupuncture can help their patients and what kind of patients would be a candidate for acupuncture or Chinese medicine. So we work pretty close and hand in hand with collaborative healthcare with different providers. And so we get referrals from many of the Western healthcare professionals, orthopedic surgeons, chiropractors, you name it. Just anyone that, they're like, "Hey, we don't know what to do with this person." We're like, "Send us your problem child," because that's who we want. That's who we can help.
Yeah.
Last resort, happy to be it. We'll take care of you.
I love that. And you kind of spoke to the collaborative medicine. When I was pregnant, I did acupuncture all the time and for lactation and to try to help induce my labor. And so I can attest that it gave me a great nap. I would fall asleep every time.
Right? Who would think
gotta
you could
try
fall
it.
asleep with needles in? I mean, who would ever think you could take a nap with needles?
I know. And now there's like, I saw acupuncture, like facial acupuncture is like a thing, like they're doing facials with acupuncture. But I'm just curious, like, what are some of the most common things that you see your patients come to you for?
So me and my associates were general practitioners, but I specialize in pain, sports medicine, and neurology. So I see a lot of patients that come in with back pain or the neck and trap pain or headaches. But we also see, my associate sees, she's a pediatric specialist. So we are so blessed. We get to see like 3-month-old babies come in with colic or reflux, or the 2-year-old that mom and dad are trying to potty train and, they're kind of resisting. So they get a little backed up.
Awesome. What's next for you, Nikki, and where can people find you if they want to work with you?
So we're in Excelsior. So we're right over in like the Lake Minnetonka area. They can go to our website, eastwest-acu.com. What's next for us is we love education. So whether you come see us or you see another acupuncturist or Chinese medical practitioner and doctor, all we want is to know that there's so many different options for healthcare. Like if you're not feeling better, if you're not sleeping well, if anything's off, just know that there's so many options for us to live our best life.
I'd agree. And I think a lot of times when there's something going on, we think, maybe we have to have surgery. And I think that a lot of these other opportunities aren't exercised before you jump into surgery. So ladies and gentlemen at home, make sure you hit Miss Nikki up and she will get you taken care of. Coming up next, is there a difference between being self-employed versus being a business owner? We'll talk about that next.